Hello, I'm Spring's Insanity without the sanity, which shouldn't be surprising to anyone. This is episode 2 of that diagnostics and repair knockoff I don't have a name for yet. But if you saw the blasters in the thumbnail, you know what I'm going to be repairing. I'm going to start with this little one here. It's a Busby Tech 4, which normally people rip the springs out of them or something and just throw the shell away. I think the shell looks kind of cool. And since I even bothered, I modded one in the past, and let me tell you, you can get these things to fire decently. Not great, but decent. This one has not had the posts removed from it yet. And the power is so horrible. I can throw darts way further than this thing can propel them. There's got to be something wrong with it. If that's the stock blaster, I'm gonna laugh my head off. Interesting. This one has the old torsion spring catch. The one I modded has the compression spring catch, which catches way better. And the older ones usually wear out really easily, and this one had trouble catching, so that's probably why. Okay. Ooh. Well, that has a lot of friction, and Busby blasters don't have air restrictors, so that's probably why. Oh, yeah, that is bone dry. Gotta lubricate that. Let's try that. Ooh, it's a lot smoother. Oh, yeah, it's got some pop now. Oh, yeah, that was the problem. That was the only problem. I really do like the color scheme of this one. I'm definitely going to knock the post out at some point. Look, it's a different green, and I'm pretty sure these were in a 2-pack just like this one, and there's probably a yellow and black variant I need to find. I really do like that. Alright, let's move on. The next one is a red Scout, and I actually have one of these that had the same problems as this one. And it is not catching well at all, and even though I did extensive work on mine, it still doesn't catch great. The springs in Scouts are also way too short. So when I engage the AR, the spring in here is way too short, as was in this one. It could just be the Red Scout. Good replacement springs for these would be ones from Strike Fires. That's what I did with this Scout. I'm not going to scrap the Strike Fire because it's in nearly perfect condition. But you can see here, it pushes the plunger all the way forward in the Scout that I repaired already. With this one, it doesn't start compressing until here. Could just be that it was worn out, or it's just bad design. Okay, so I have re-lubricated it, and I put 2 dimes back here because pennies would not fit, and then I have a piece of foam behind it where the dimes will not go back any further. So now the spring is fully compressed and the plunger tube is all the way forward. So this is not shaking around at all. I re-lubricated the trigger because it got stuck before, and then I upgraded the catch spring. Hopefully it will catch just fine. I'm not expecting it to. Let's try that. It catches just fine. Actually, the catch spring is so heavy, I can feel a significant click when it catches, but it does work. Whoa, and it probably shoots harder than my other Scout, so I'll have to upgrade the catch spring in my other Scout because it's not quite perfect, but it's still pretty good. Awesome, so now I have 2 working Red Scouts. Very nice. The next one is an original blue Maverick, or a midnight Maverick, as a lot of you like to call it. And it is unfortunately broken. The slide is completely disconnected. I can actually see the metal rod in here is probably gone, and it's not inside the blaster somewhere, so I'm gonna have to improvise. I've re-lubricated it. Nothing else is wrong with it except for the slide being broken. The front of where the metal post is held in is totally ripped off, so I cannot just put any piece of coat hanger there and just let it sit in there with some epoxy. I have to drill through that. Actually, I have to drill through both sides and shove coat hanger through it, so it's going to be exposed. I really don't want to have to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway. I have done it. It is all ready to be put back together. I have drilled the holes in here. You're probably going to notice it a little bit, but not too much. And here's the piece of coat hanger. I have rounded it on both sides so it does not cut me if it sticks outside the slide a little bit. Of course, I can make it flush later. Okay. I literally didn't even look up how to fix this. I just decided that was the best way to fix it, and I've never done it before. That's literally my first time I've ever done it. The last blaster I'm going to fix is a Titan. This is probably going to be the hardest one because I've had a lot of trouble fixing air blasters in the past, and this Titan, you guessed it, has a very big leak. Not enough that I can't pump it up. I can only get the pressure gauge to go up halfway, and you'll start to see it go down. There it goes. And I've never opened up a Titan before, so let's figure this out. I'm pretty sure I have to pry this orange piece off, and I don't know how I'm going to do that without breaking it, but here we go. So, check this out. I used some soapy water and Q-tips, and I put it on places. You can see right there, there's a leak because it is blowing bubbles in the soap. Okay, I did end up plugging the hose for the power gauge. For now, it is pumped up. This gauge just doesn't go up right now. It's going to be a lot harder to fix that than I thought, which is why people don't fix them, I guess, but it is holding pressure just beautifully. Oh my god, I should not do that in here. And yeah, it works. Good. I'm so tired. I'm done.